This is Derek Ofaderenwa with The Medicine Show. I want to talk about the anatomy of the human soul in Odinani, the formula for your essence as an individual. Odinani has a very fundamental and key focus on understanding yourself as an individual, and I would personally say that is the primary purpose of the thought system. Getting a hold of or knowing your path in this world, what you came into existence to do and be, and then manifesting into your truth. For this reason, there's an exceptionally high emphasis on the human essence, understanding it and navigating its dynamics as a member of creation. And therefore, I will go ahead and explain the human soul according to Odinani. The human obi, or heart, is divided into 4 physical chambers. And because we are in the dualistic state where everything exists in twos, the human obi is also divided into 4 spiritual chambers, which make up the human soul or essence. These are chi, eke, mmuo, and Onyeuwa. These 4 parts of the human essence are represented in the native kola nut, which is divided in 4 parts if you find a what they call a proper one. It's a symbol that communicates a lot of purpose, which spans across a range of things that I'll possibly cover in another video. The chamber I would like to start with is chi. Chi is the God within you. It is the life force that connects you with the universe and the people around you, and the element of yourself that is beyond reality. Chi is beyond space and time and creates from an infinite well of power, wisdom, and ability. Since everyone is a microcosm of the universe in this thought system, you have a chi the way the universe has its own chi, which is known as Chukwu, or the supreme chi. Your chi and the supreme chi are one and the same, so your attempts to understand God are best served by understanding yourself. Your journey to manifest into who you truly are is a journey to be in touch with your chi and the universe within you. To explain the relationship between Chukwu and your personal chi, an analogy I like to use is that of the animal watering hole. All animals gather at the watering hole. They pick a spot, crouch down, and take a drink. If the water was Chukwu, or the supreme chi, your personal chi would be the water that you take in. The water within you is the same as the water of the watering hole, but the water within each creature serves that creature individually. Now, I've heard of the chi referred to as a sort of guardian angel, and while there is truth to that, I wanted to clarify a few things. First being that the chi does not come to you and give you guidance. You go to your chi. So in this sense, your chi is not the GPS as much as it is the destination the GPS takes you to. It is your destination to come closer to the divine attribute of yourself. And as you do this, the supreme chi will bend the universe and clear the path to assure you remain on the right path and reach your destination. Now, to keep it from sounding too abstract, because this would divert from understanding what the chi is, it's important to know that the chi interacts with you and communicates with you on a day-to-day basis. Your chi is that feeling you get when you're in the right place or you're with the right people, or perhaps when you're doing the right thing. It's the energy that fills you when you're pursuing your true passion, and it's that feeling of living your truth that's liberating and empowering and connects you with the universe as a whole. It ignites you with its presence, and when you are becoming you, you feel it. And it also dims when you're drifting away from your path. This dimness is felt in many ways, be it the feeling of being lost, depression, weakness of spirit, or unexplainable shortages of energy. Moving away from your chi is also connected to bad fortune. Moving towards your chi connects you to your divine power and can bend the universe in your favor. Moving away from your chi detaches you and can cause the universe to seem colder and more difficult to navigate. Your chi also speaks to you through dreams and intuition. In fact, since the chi exists in a state of timelessness and formlessness, it is able to experience what will happen to you in the future as well as what happened to you in the past. Ndibo say that what a person plans to do to you, he has already done to your chi. So listening to your chi will give you protection and insight into the future, as well as clarity of purpose. Understanding your chi is understanding your oneness with all things. Onyeuwa, or Agwu as it's often called, is the next chamber. Agwu is a part of your soul, or the part of your soul that has a purpose or a mission on earth. When you die, the four chambers of your soul will separate, but Onyeuwa will seek to return to the earth, and therefore, Onyeuwa is the part of your soul that reincarnates. I will make another video explaining reincarnation and going further into it, but right now I want to explain Onyeuwa as it relates to the individual soul. Onyeuwa has a purpose. There's something specific that you were put on earth to do, but you don't know it, and the people around you don't know it. Only Onyeuwa does. Onyeuwa will constantly pull you towards what you're supposed to do and to who you're supposed to be, as well as what you're supposed to be around and what life is supposed to look like for you in your time on earth. But Onyeuwa is not the one in control, so it's up to you to listen and follow the path. You'll meet certain people that will resonate with you. You will do certain things that will fill you with a certain divine energy, ability, and sight. There are activities that you will engage in that touch you at a spiritual level. All of these are forms of communication from Onyeuwa. As the reincarnating spirit, Onyeuwa also connects you to your past life as well as your life to come. There are missions on earth or purposes that are multi-generational, and you are either a part of a bigger picture or supposed to achieve a smaller picture within the grand scheme of things. But either way, Onyeuwa makes you one with those before you and those to come. Onyeuwa can also reincarnate into multiple people. So there are people who you share the same Onyeuwa with in the world. Traditionally, there are many customs and ceremonies that acknowledge this, and there are many rules to abide by as far as when you're interacting with your spiritual brothers and spiritual sisters, but that belongs to another video. But some paths are divinely ordained, and when this happens, Onyeuwa takes a different form. The Onyeuwa that is on earth to complete a divine mission or a mission from Chukwu is called Agwu. Agwu is also another name for Onyeuwa, as I said earlier, but Agwu has a specific function. When Agwu serves as your Onyeuwa, your path in the world is ordained by God and is of vital importance that you walk that path because it's a pillar for the reality to come, for the universe as a whole. Because Chi is unmanifest, it does not exist in our physical world and acts through conduits. While Onyeuwa guides you like a footpath, Agwu grabs you by the ankles and drags you to that waterhole almost by force. When Agwu takes control, the world as you know it begins to feel different. Your mind becomes closer to Chi, and you receive profound revelation that can change the world or the community around you or existence itself. Your connection to Chi also makes you a source of revelation and wisdom for others. The way I think of it is the bigger the purpose, the stronger the pull. And in a sense, Onyeuwa and Agwu are the same, at least in my eyes. Some destinations require a nudge and a poke in the right direction, and others require dragging the individual by the ankles, and that's fundamentally the difference. It's also important not to see either as a hierarchy, one being better than the other. While an Onyeuwa neglected will lead to spells of depression and difficult feeling, Agwu neglected would lead to schizophrenia. So it's a matter of picking your poison. Onyeuwa is a part of the spirit that belongs to this world for a purpose. And that brings me to the next chamber of the heart. AK is the part of you that has manifested into the living world. It is you as physical creation. Unlike the other two, AK is a fully manifest member of the universe as is. Everything it took to create the universe, the sun, moon, stars, planets, and the planet that you're on, is all within you. The same material, same matter, and thus forth. AK nature teaches us that we are a living universe unto itself for this reason. Most religious or philosophical systems outside of Africa put a focus on disconnecting from this world. Often the human spirit is seen as something that belongs elsewhere. In Igbo philosophy, we believe that half of your essence belongs elsewhere, but the other half belongs right where it's at in this world. And if you devote all of your time to one, you will never manifest into the full being you are supposed to be. Because we're in the dualistic state, we are equally rewarded by acknowledging creation and the creator. Today, we call the exploration of Eke science, and that's why it is what it is. It is a source of answers, a source of great discovery, advancement for the human experience, and so forth. A scientific outlook of the world is seen as divine in this thought system. A study of the world around you and yourself is a divine act, just as important in learning about yourself as meditation and prayer. In Africa, you seek medicine and divine revelation from the exact same person. They are not seen as separate, one over the other or one in opposition of each other, but one and the same union of the exact same wisdom from the exact same God. The final chamber is Mmuo. Mmuo is the part of you that becomes a ghost and enters the spirit realm. As Onyeuwa belongs to Eke or creation and must always return to this world, Mmuo belongs to Be Chukwu or the realm of spirits and must always return upon death. Mmuo is the part of you that grows into the person you are. It's the part of you that you are most familiar with, and in most world systems we call this spirit. It is a collection of the memories that make you who you are, your feelings, the events of your life, how they impact you, and the proclivities you have in this world and will carry on in the world beyond. It is your individual will. Upon death, Mmuo does not always return to the spirit realm. Some spirits stay on earth for the completion of unmet desires. At this point, an appeasement is necessary from the community of the individual or family members or the person most affected or most closely tied to the desire. Mmuo can also stay on earth to send a message to individuals for the completion of things on earth before returning. The ones that stay around to send this great message often appear in dreams, and these are the dead friends or relatives that you dream about or feel the presence of upon passing. In Africa, we often call on ancestors to give us strength and act out their will on earth on our behalf. This is the primary aspect of Mmuo as far as its relationship with Madu or people on earth. Many of the arushi you see and many of the shrines are means of communicating with the spirits of ancestors who are in Be Chukwu or in the world of the unliving, fighting for us, representing us, or hopefully giving us some sort of necessary revelation in hard times. We acknowledge them every morning and we make sure that we are a part of their lives as they are a part of our lives. Because while they act out our will in the spiritual world, we act out their will in the physical world. That's really it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you thought about the topic at hand. When I first came across it, I was fascinated by the idea of Onyeuwa. Growing up for a little bit of my childhood in Nigeria, we were made very familiar with the concept of reincarnation. So hearing the details of how it works and what it is and so forth was kind of mind-blowing to me once it all came together. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think and stick around. I got more videos coming. Thank you.